Hi Jazzy, how are you? I hope I'm not too late with this request, but no lie, like the kind of person, the kind of like TikTok tarot person I am, I'm not gonna give anybody readings or be in anybody's energy if I myself don't feel well. So I took about a month break. I feel so much better. I feel what is that called? Like relieved. I feel relaxed. My mind is silent. You know, I have a different goal in mind, you know? So I feel like now's the time to deliver this Reiki that I told you I was going to deliver it to for you. You are my first and only. As you can see, I stopped posting about it and stuff like that because I wanted to make it personal for you, you know, because I noticed that you come around a lot on my TikTok, so I'm gonna make it special for you, girl. I want to make it special. Okay, so I feel like right now, today is March 11th. I feel like now is a good time for you in this life to receive some Reiki, to receive some good news, you know, something to help push you towards the next way or the next direction that you're trying to go to in life, right? So, let's see. So I'm going to do a full chakra. So we're going to start with our crown, go to our third eye. We're going to hit our face, you know, so I could get your physical eyes. We're going to hit your throat chakra. I'm going to hit behind your back to get the back of your heart chakra, and all of your heart chakra. We'll hit your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, and your root chakra. And my plan is to, as I'm going through it, I will give you messages, right? So the only thing that I request, because it's completely free, the only thing I request is if I'm on the right track or if I'm not, just hit the comment under the YouTube so I can like figure out how I'm going to do this moving forward, right? So thank you for volunteering, and I hope that you feel the energy. I hope you enjoy the energy, and I hope it is on point. Right, Jazzy? I have a little cousin named Jazzy, and we got the same birthday. That's why I be calling you Jazzy. I'm so comfortable saying Jazzy, 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 because it's my cousin. Alrighty, Jazzy. Let's see. Let me get started. I guess I should have did this before the video, but it's okay. Let's go to the future, Jazz. Let's see what your future looks like. Let's pull in those current emotions and those future emotions that you'll feel when this Reiki's received. And yeah, we'll stop right there for the first time. I don't want to go too deep. And that's just for your sanity, you know. I don't want to be all up in your business. But let's start. I see the color blue, and I think it's just because like your crown chakra connects you to your source. Your source is your God, you know, what you believe in. And I feel like that's a little clouded. Like your belief system, you know, what do you believe in? Are you a Christian? Are you spiritual? You know, do you fully grasp the understanding of like the difference between the two? You know, I feel like you're kind of caught up in titles. You have a great relationship with God, definitely, but when it comes to like outside of your four walls, it's kind of just like, you know, I don't really want to touch on it. I don't want to talk about it. Leave your God at home, because mine is left at home too. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But I feel like once you strengthen that connection that you have with the God or with your God, or your source, or I think it's your journey. Yeah, so okay, so okay. What's stopping you in this journey is your connection to your God. I think that God is asking you to to pray and to worship just a tad bit more before you get the anxious feelings and the bad habits. You know what I'm saying? I think God's just asking you to talk to God before you talk to anybody else. And I think that will strengthen your crown chakra. If you're into like journaling or anything like that, I'm actually into journaling. Specifically in this whole month break that I was telling you about, I had to get a journal and dear God, dear God, dear God, dear God. You know what I'm saying? Just because I feel like, not that I lost that connection with God, but if God was my homegirl, God would have been cussed me out because I ain't text her. You know what I'm saying? So do with that as you will. Now with the third eye, I feel like you know who you are. You know what's to come. You know what I'm saying? You enjoy life. It's just the outside factors that you can't control gives you anxiety. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay, because us as Black independent women, we're going to make sure that we have everything we want and desire in this life, because we've realized that at a young age that nobody's going to get it for us but us. And that's where the third eye is kind of pulsating or like screaming at me, because it's just like you know better. Like the things that you do, you know better. Like your intuition, like you're not strengthening your intuition in a way. You're not listening to your intuition, or if you are, there's something that you're tugging. Like you can trust your intuition, like with what to eat for dinner. You know what I'm saying? Or you talking to your homegirl, you be like, oh, your favorite color purple, I knew it, or you know, something like that. But I feel like when it comes to big things, you don't trust God with completely, like a job or a relationship or like something that's going to completely trigger you. It's like you're not surrendering fully. And Spirit is asking you to use your third eye, because once you use your third eye and you open your chakra and you start prophesying over your life and understanding where you're supposed to be and where you are, you'll bridge that gap to get there, you know. So that's all your third eye. I feel like you need to trust yourself a little bit more, or spend some time with yourself a little bit more to understand what it is that you truly want out of a job, out of a man, out of a home, you know, picking a place to live. You know, you got to be careful with that. In front of your face, I hear the color green. So I feel like in your face right now, like your main motivation is to just love. You just want to love. Like you want to be loved. You want to be loved. You want to receive love. You want to give love. But it seems like the world doesn't know what love is, you know? And I feel like the people that you're running into, or the people that are attaching themselves to you, just don't have what you're looking for. And it makes you wanna go into a bubble. Yeah, it makes it seem like it's making you lose hope. But I'm here to let you know that everybody and everything that you're running into right now is meant to sharpen you. It's not meant to harm you or any way like that. Like you have to change your mindset into thinking that everything for you is for you. For example, the devil came to tempt Jesus in them 40 days and 40 nights, right? And ain't we in Lent right now? Period. So the devil came to tempt Jesus, but guess what? The devil had to ask God first. Yo, God, let me get your mans. And God's just like, you know, I think Jesus ready. Go ahead. Let me see what you got. You know what I'm saying? So think about it. Like with that crown chakra healing, you know, and that religion BS. It's not that the devil was meant to kill, steal, and destroy. Yeah, the devil was meant to do that. But again, it's never going to prosper. It's never going to prosper. It was meant to tempt you. It was meant to test you, to see where you're going. It's okay to fail the test, because that means that whatever you're looking for, you're genuinely not ready yet. You know, so why not just go through life authentically, genuinely, and receive what's yours to come. But again, I feel like the people that you're running into, like, it just sucks. It's disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. But that's okay. That's okay, because you gotta find the joy in some stuff. You know, you gotta make yourself happy. That way, when you look for other people to join your life, you're not looking for them, but their authentic self to match your authentic self, and then that's how you become equally yoked, right? Okay. So yeah, that love is on your forefront, and I love that for you because I'm big on love. I believe at love at first sight. I believe anything can work if both of you guys really wanted to, you know. But I'm not big on delusion. I'm over that TikTok tarot lady phase of he's reaching out, he loves you. I'm over that, girl. We're stepping into our power, okay? All right, throat chakra. I feel like you're trying to hold your tongue or like not trying to say something in hopes to like calm yourself down or to not escalate something. But one thing that I've noticed in my life is sometimes people be needing that cuss out, okay? I'm not gonna be the one to cuss you out 3-4 times, but that first cuss out you is gonna be rememberable. Okay, because you need to teach people how to love you. You need to teach people how to treat you, because you're not finna treat me like how you was treating your mama in that house. You're not finna treat me like how you was treating your ex. Okay? I'm a different girl. I'm a different biatch. Okay? So I understand you may lack thereof when it comes to respect, when it comes to compassion, when it comes to love for me, but at the end of the day, I'm going to teach you, and that's what that throat chakra is. Your throat chakra is like, look, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you've been holding your tongue for too long. It's okay to cuss people out. It's totally okay to cuss people out, because guess what? They have bad energy, right? Think of it as physics. They have bad energy. This is them, this is you. They're going to put their bad energy on you, and now they're okay because they no longer have it, right? So this is you. Bad energy. You got all this stuff to say, and then let's say they walk away. They no longer in the picture. You still with this bad energy. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Samantha over here trying to love you. You cussing her out, right? Then you got Jimmy John's over here trying to be nice. You cussing him out, right? Then here go Burger King, right? Burger King still got that same BS. You know what I'm saying? So now you're just like, oh, I like you. There's something about you that I like, you know? And then now they pass on more bad energy. So now you're like this. You like, oh, hell no, nah. And Burger King just sitting there, you know, happy as hell, because they no longer have bad energy on them. And you're going crazy. Yeah, you need to give that energy back to them people and cuss them the heck out. All that energy, all that negativity is not yours to hold. It's not yours to keep. Give it back to Burger King. I love Burger King. I got a Burger King coupon out. I think I should use before that expires. Okay. All right. That's your throat chakra. You need to say what's on your mind, but in a respectful way. You know what I'm saying? You need to treat people how to treat you. And how do you do that? You treat them how you want to be treated. If they can't reciprocate, if they can't understand, they do not need to be in your circle, period. We are too old. Too old. I feel like it's such a hole in my heart. Like I can't even breathe. Like you need to breathe. Everything is okay. Like love is all around you. You are the love that you are looking for, you know? And until you figure that out, marriage isn't going to come, because God's not going to let you just marry anybody. You know you too special for that, right, Jazzy? God's not going to let you just marry any bum. That's why it's not here yet. God's going to allow you to experience the love of a lifetime, because that's what you deserve. So don't ever think that, you know, it's taking too long, or, you know, what is that, like the eggs is doing something. Girl, you are fine. Who do you not know the God that you serve? You are fine. Love is on the way, but I'd be damned if God gonna give you a broke ass baby daddy. Okay, we going up. Okay, we going up. We don't need none of that BS. We don't got no time for that. So we just waiting for the right one, right? But then the thing is, we have to make sure that we're ready for the right one. We have to make sure that we're passing these tests as we date. And we go with other people, and we talk to other people. You have to realize and be self-aware of what you're doing in those relationships. Like me right now, I'm dating, yes, but when it comes to like arguments, I always try my best. It may not be that this person is my lover, it may not be that this person is the end all be all, but they still deserve my respect. And they still deserve my love, because at the end of the day, it's innocent love. You know, they're trying to be with me, I'm trying to be with me. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to treat them with my all. I think you need to give your all. And you need to be conscious about it. That this is your all, but also you can take it back because it's yours to keep. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's okay to date people. It's not that you don't like them or something like that. You could date people. It may not be your kingdom spouse, but the point of dating people is to realize who you are and what you can handle. If you feel like you're running into the same problem or the same kind of man, what is it that you're giving off to that same kind of man that you need to stop? Solar plexus, I immediately got, do you like to read? Like books or like novels or like some kind of like audio books or so. I think something that makes you happy is to just you being in solitude by yourself, you being by yourself, unfortunately. And I feel like in order to complete your happiness is if you had that spouse with you that did whatever they wanted, that allows you to do what you wanted, and that's really going to bring you to happiness. And if that's true, you're almost there. You know, you're thriving at your 9 of cups. You're just waiting for that one relationship to tie it in. So I think that your happiness is there, but to fill in that void until that person comes, I think you're just missing a little bit of connection, probably with yourself, with your higher self, because that does make you happy. You planning your future out, you talking to spirit saying, hey, I want this, you manifesting. That's what makes you happy, because you know it's going to come to you. You know how powerful you are. You know what I'm saying? You just got to use your powers in under the right light. That's all. Sacral chakra. Something about your job. Is your job creative, or does your job allow you to be creative? Because if not, you should probably start looking for or towards positions that do. I heard teacher. Are you a teacher? You can be creative as a teacher. Maybe it's the grade that you're not happy with. Or maybe it's time to explore a new grade. It's time to challenge yourself, push yourself towards a higher caliber of teaching, so you can learn. Because when I got the books, like I can tell that you like to learn. You know, you like to challenge yourself. But I feel like your career should be challenged too. You should push towards things that you want to do instead of being comfortable in the things that you're already in. Because that's what's going to bring you to them doors. You know what I'm saying? That's God closes doors, but you pushing yourself towards new opportunities is what's going to open the next ones. That makes sense? Yeah, I feel like there's a career change. We can talk about that later, but maybe not a career change, but the change within a career. All right, next is your root chakra. Root chakra is all about who you are, who you identify on this earth, being grounded in who you are. Yeah, I feel like once you have a more defined relationship with your crown chakra and God and who you are, then your root chakra will become a little bit more clearer, only because, you know, you're not too sure right now. And that's okay. I feel like once in those journals, when you're like, dear God, you need to ask God who you are. Who am I? Who are you? You know, why am I here? What am I supposed to do? I feel like your root chakra needs to be cleared, but I can't tap in that access because you have yet to tap in yet. You got to tap in. You see how I'm tapping my, yeah, and it's blocked. I'm just like trying to get into your root chakra and something's blocking me. Yeah, I think God actually would like you to ask him or them or whoever God you choose to serve. God would like you to ask first who you are in the spirit. And I think that's going to solidify everything I said regarding your relationship with God, your relationship with your heart and your love and your true happiness and the things that you want. So yeah, that's it, girl. This was Reiki. Usually, like, I don't know, maybe in the future I can get like a table and I can come travel to you and put my crystals on you, and you that way you can actually feel the energy and feel my hands right then and there. But I pray you felt this now. Again, if I could just get like a comment on here, you can comment on TikTok, it really don't matter. Just let me know how I did, girl. Don't ghost me. But I'm so sorry it took so long. Again, I just hope that it was everything you needed, because I'm big on time is an illusion. And a lot of people don't understand that, because businesses nowadays are off. Like, you know, the you ever buy like a reading from somebody and it'd be like, okay, $100 for like 30 minutes, and it's just like, I know you lying, you know what I'm saying? And like, what was you doing today? You know, I'm anxious, but are you anxious? Like, I only meet you for like 30 minutes, so like, how do I know for sure that your energy is okay to be in mine? You know, I've noticed that a lot of TikTok people, and especially when it was like that delusional stage that I was going through when it came to love, that a lot of the TikTok people was like, oh, they're reaching out, they're coming to you, they miss you so much. But when it came to my situation, because it resonated, it was the complete opposite. So I'm truly making this into a full science experiment, like, because I feel like we shouldn't be just doing this, you know? Somebody needs to put some science to this to make sure that we're not just being delusional. So I volunteer as tribute, and I will let you know how my science experiments go. All right, let me know if you felt the Reiki.